lurkers on Facebook. Not the anonymous Facebook users. Those are just people without HAPS counts. I'm talking about the people that just sneak in and sneak out. Because we can't really tell who it is. It don't really matter. And it's funny that they do that. I mean, we know you there. We just don't know who you are. We know you there. We know you looking. And since we addressing whack shit today, we gonna address that whack shit. Because that's actually pretty fucking whack. When you go on somebody's stream and you just sit there and you don't say nothing. I mean, you don't really have to get into the chat, but you at least, be good if you actually acknowledge that you're there. It's kind of whack when you don't do that. That's a lot of y'all. That's most of y'all. This one? That's most of y'all. Don't say shit. Just sit there. That's whack. It's whack as fuck. Brother Emmanuel, what's going on? How's Houston, Texas treating you? What's the gas prices down there, Brother Emmanuel? Y'all hit $6 yet? I saw $6 in California. I think I saw even higher in California, to be honest with you. Looks like they're gonna run heavy with this right now, so we got to be prepared for it. We got to be prepared for it. Hopefully those who drive a lot, hopefully y'all figured out other means, getting back and forth, carpooling and stuff like that. I'm not eligible for anything like that. I don't have a job, so. You need a job to carpool. But which bothers me because that means I can't get in the carpool lane. I'd like to get in the carpool lane. But I'd probably get pulled over because they'd be like, you need more than one person in your car to be considered carpooling. But I don't have more than one person in my car ever. I have more than one personality. Got multiple personalities. I think that should count for something. I think, there's not two humans in my car, but there's two spirits. There's two individuals. There's two personalities. There's two motherfuckers that are in here that I think I should be able to qualify for carpooling. I just think so. And I don't know why I wouldn't be able to qualify. If I've got multiple people, well, I guess not multiple humans, but I've got multiple personalities. I can be addressed differently. Got two different handles, two different monikers. Somebody fucks with me, I can give them two different fingers. What's going on, bro? It's one of them things. I just feel like I should be able to ride in the carpool lane. I'm feeling entitled today, and I feel entitled enough to ride in the carpool lane. And we don't have that many around here, but we do have one like on 23, which is the dumbest place to have one, seeing that the fucking highway is only 2 lanes thick anyway. And how you gonna add another lane and have that be a carpool lane? That was some dumb shit. I thought they was adding a lane so they'd add a lane of traffic. They just added a lane for the carpool motherfuckers. And then had a nerve to be like, you can't drive in this motherfucker unless it's carpool hours. Are you fucking serious? What kind of shit is that? How you gonna tell me when I can drive in the carpool lane even when it's not like rush hour? That's some fuck shit. Can you ride a motorcycle in the carpool lane? Okay. Oh, it's only $4 a gallon? Okay. Texas has got it going on. Y'all about a quarter less than us, average. I'm paying about $4.58 right now. Not about, exactly. I'm think I got to go get some gas today, so I'm gonna see what it is today. Yeah, because I gotta move, so I probably gotta go get a tank of gas today. I'm gonna see what it is today, and I'm gonna stand there at the pump, and I'm gonna cuss for a couple seconds, and then I'm just gonna pump the fucking gas. Because it ain't like I'm not gonna get the gas. I'm gonna get the gas. I'm gonna get the gas. And I'm not walking. So with those two situations already pretty much sealed up, I'm not walking, and I'm going to buy the gas no matter what price it is. There ain't no point talking about it any further. It is what it is. $3.89 at Sam's Club? Yeah, it's $4.58 at Sam's Club here. $4.58. You know, got enough people out there paying it. Never really understood when people get gas at Sam's Club and they don't fill up. Like, it's the cheapest gas. Why wouldn't you fill up now so you ain't got to come back? You know, but people that put like $10 in their gas tank at Sam's Club makes no sense to me. So you're not going to get it any cheaper, and you're going to be right back here in 2 days. Now, $10 ain't shit. $10 is 2 gallons. $10 of gas is 2 gallons. That's back and forth. You got a round trip ticket to come right back to Sam's Club. Why the fuck would you do that? And I see people doing it. I see people doing that silly shit. Real talk. $10, $15. Right. You are going against the bylaws of having a Sam's Club card. Should not be there. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all gonna do what you're gonna do. Y'all gonna do whack shit. Speaking of whack shit on the local angle, we still have not heard from the owners of Ipsy Ale House. When I say we, me and the gentleman who actually reported on it earlier this week. He's not gotten a call back from the owner, which we're taking that now is they don't give a fuck about black people in the city of Ypsilanti. So anybody that has designs of going to eat at Ypsilanti Ale House and you black, don't go in that place. That place is dangerous. It's got a person named Claire there, and she thinks that when sirens are heard, black people are being chased. Don't blame me, she said it. And for all you motherfuckers who said, well, you know, maybe her comment just rolled out badly. Fuck you. Because her comment not only rolled out badly, when she apologized, she proved that her comment was spot on. So whether it rolled out badly or good, what she said was proven in her race soldiering status. I don't care about her holding no Black Lives Matter flag or sign. Sorry, she was holding up the LGBTQIAP flag. I don't care about her holding up nothing. She can hold up any flag she wants to hold up. The fact that she thinks that when sirens are blaring, black people are being chased because they're just being black people, that's a problem. So that's where I am with it. I know some of y'all in Washtenaw County, some of y'all have forgiven her. I still ain't found out what the clown's name was that publicly forgave her on the YAD page. Do we know what his name is? Queen Cosetta, how you doing? Do we know what his whack ass name is? Because he's a whack motherfucker. He gonna sit up there publicly accept her apology. Yeah. There's always that one. There's always that one fetishizing. Yep. He did the Hubert Davis, basically. I'm proud that my wife is white. Yeah. Okay, Hubert. Queen Cosetta, I saw your post earlier, and you said, why can't they take those schools in Arkansas that are closed and turn them into learning systems. Like, your churches and things like that who got a lot of cash sitting around. Why don't churches go get closed schools? Because these schools be fully equipped with gymnasiums, kitchens, all kinds of things. And they don't even have to really turn them into full-time learning centers. They could turn them into like educational centers, life centers, teach kids home economics, auto shop, different things like that. Get them prepared for afterlife after they get out of school, because the schools aren't preparing them for shit. So you asked that question, why can't churches do that? Because churches don't give a fuck, Queen. All due respect of the language used, you know me, so I'm just going to let you know. The churches don't give a fuck. That's why they don't go buy closed schools and other buildings, that are well within their reach financially. They don't go do that. And one of the biggest problems with the black church is they don't want y'all getting too smart. With the black churches don't want you getting too smart. Once you get too smart, you ain't gonna be giving that pastor all that goddamn money every Sunday. See? Your money and your energy gonna be going elsewhere. And the pastor needs you at the church. He needs you at the church house doing that work, doing the Lord's work. See, he needs you to do the Lord's work while he's out buying a new Bentley for Mrs. Pastor. Yeah, y'all doing the Lord's work and he is doing shopping at the Bentley dealership. So y'all keep being the fools. Black churches want to keep you in the dark. Black churches want to keep you in the dark. Look at the percentages of people who own business and corporations that go to white churches. These are obviously white people, not black people, because we don't have that many black people that go to white churches. So look at the percentages of entrepreneurs at white churches versus black churches. And when I say entrepreneurs, I'm talking about people that employ others, people who pay others. I'm not talking about Herbalife businesses. All due respect to Herbalife consultants, I'm not talking about any type of business that you got to work from home and you're generally going to be the only employee. I'm talking about real businesses where you feeding 10 to 15 families on up, okay? Tell me how many you see in the black faction. And why don't you see pastors helping their parishioners get businesses, grow their businesses, different things like that? And every now and then I get a person, well, my pastor does this, my pastor does that. Okay, your pastor might do it and somebody else's pastor might do it. But let me tell you, 98% of the pastors aren't doing it, okay? Or I wouldn't be talking about this shit right now. I wouldn't be talking about it. If the pastors did it, then I wouldn't be talking about it. And if the pastors did it, then black people wouldn't be so fucked up out here. Your pastor can ruin your whole motherfucking Sunday by asking you to stand with him. Your day is good. Your day been going good all day. You done gave your offering. You done gave your Sunday school offering, your praise and worship offering, pastor's offering, Gideon offering, building fund. You done gave all that money. And then when the pastor asks you to stand with him with $100, now you tapped out. Pastor just took your motherfucking ram's horn money. He just took your Golden Corral money. He just took your Fire Mountain money. Yeah. When he asked you to stand with him with that $100, or he have y'all looking through your checking account to see how much money you got. Do you have enough money where you're going to be able to go get you some dinner? But see, that'd be also the days that pastor will serve that cold fish sandwich to you. When you ever notice how when pastor wants that extra money, he makes sure that Sister McGillicuddy and the people be back there in the kitchen and shit, cooking y'all some food up so y'all can have some hot links and chicken and shit after church. You ever notice that? See, they'll take your money, go buy some cheap shit with it, and then give you, a little meal after they take your money on Sunday. Absolutely. You actually buy your own fish. You buy your own hot links. Y'all do know that, right? You do know when y'all be eating dinner in church, the church didn't do that for y'all. That was money that y'all already put in the church and they just went and got groceries on your money. Okay. Some of y'all don't know that. Some of y'all think that's the Lord's work. Some of y'all think that's the Lord's work. That's whack shit too. That's whack shit too. That's why I don't know why so many pastors befriending me on Facebook. They know I have nothing but smoke for their monkey asses. I'm not sure why pastors befriending me on Facebook. They probably be talking about me on Sunday. Talking about that devil. He's a devil. Yeah. You whack ass motherfuckers taking people's money and ain't delivering on nothing. Got them waiting till they die so they can go to heaven. I'm trying to have heaven on earth. Okay? I'm trying to have heaven on earth. I can't wait till I die to go to heaven. I need heaven on earth. I'd love to see my grandkids experience heaven on earth. I don't need them to die so they can go get heaven. I need them to chase some heaven on earth. They got y'all chasing death so you can get to heaven. That's when you're going to be at peace. Somebody says that to you and you don't feel like a fucking fool that you're not going to live in peace until you die. Come on, man. And I'm not trying to turn anybody against church. I'm not trying to turn anybody against religion. I'm not trying to turn anybody against their respective pastors or disrespect pastors. I'm not trying to do that. Because that would be whack. You know, a person going to believe what they believe. They're going to do what they're going to do. I just don't want y'all to be fools out here. Because that slows us up more than anything. Being foolish. We got to stop being foolish. When churches started turning in their tax status, then I know they serious. Absolutely. And you know that's not going to happen. You know they're not going to turn over the real books. No. Deacon Jones ain't going to turn over the real books. Nope. And that's why pastors don't be leaning on politics, because they nonprofits would be in question. You can't lean on politics with certain nonprofits. And I believe it's the nonprofit that covers most churches. That's why they don't lean one way or the other. When you see them having politicians up in their spot, that don't mean shit. That don't mean they're being political. They're getting money. They're getting an honorarium. Their congregation has been sought out. You got 500 people. You got 1,000 people. I want to come talk to your people. How come the politicians don't go to the churches that got 12 motherfucking members? If churches are so powerful, how come the politicians don't go to the motherfucker that's got a storefront or that's got a motherfucking church in his house? No, they go to big parishionerships. Why? Just like I said last night, Jesse James said, why do you rob banks, Jesse? Because that's where the money's at. And that's why the politicians go, because that's where the money's at. Yeah. How many politicians do you see go to college classrooms and just walk in and be like, hey, can I talk to your students? And go, oh man, you're so-and-so, you're running for office. They don't do that shit. They don't do that shit. Sure the fuck don't. They don't just go bust up in colleges and shit like that. They don't want that smoke from college students. Most college students will have all kind of smoke for a politician. You know, and in a church, who gonna stand up and rebut a politician? You in church. You don't want to be embarrassing. See, that's how they get y'all. That's how they get y'all. That's why I love a person that lets it loose in church. You know, when a motherfucker lets it loose in church, boy, I think that's great. But when a motherfucker holds his tongue in church, I think that's whack. I think you a whack motherfucker if you hold your tongue and don't say what you really feeling and shit. And don't get me wrong, I was whack at one time too. I held my tongue, didn't say the shit I felt, should have said it. And when I finally said it, then I just said, fuck it, I'm stopped going. I don't need to be hanging around you motherfuckers anyway. You don't believe what I believe. And what you believe is a fallacy. So, we ain't the same, nigga. We ain't the same. You know. The God you believe in is never going to answer your prayers. Never going to answer your prayers. But you keep talking to that pastor, he's going to tell you to keep praying. Keep praying to God. Keep praying to God. Keep having faith. Pastor, I want you to have faith in God, but they don't never want you to have faith in yourself. No, let go and let God, brother. Let go and let God, sister. He only wants you in control when you got to go in your pocketbook, when you got to go in your money clip. That's when he wants you in control. He wants you to have all your capacities, faculties in. When it's time to give up that offering, he don't need you crazy. He don't need you out of pocket. He don't need you disenchanted. He don't need you confused. No, he needs you to be right where he needs you. In that line, in that long offering line. Yeah. Whack shit. Whack shit. All them prosperity preachers, boy, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. They look at y'all broken coming in that motherfucker, know that you barely had gas to get to that bitch, then fleece your pockets, and at the end of service, they ain't got shit for you but a cold meal. Yeah. Cold meals, raw deals, that's all they got for you. That's all they got for you. It's okay. Y'all gonna learn. Well, you gonna learn. It really is. It really is, Queen. It is sickening. They play with people's emotions, and that's what I don't like about church. The fact that they play with people's emotions. They play with people's heartstrings, pulling on their heartstrings, you know. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm not here to convince anybody not to go to church. Just don't lose your senses over nothing that you can't see, hear, taste, or smell. Shit, it ain't real. It's a fallacy. It's a fallacy. And you want to believe in a higher spiritual being? Okay, pray to that. But don't think that person is going to be able, or that individual is going to be able to help you conquer everything. That's like black people holding on, since we going back and forth, Queen. That's like black people just sitting around praying, talking in tongues, begging and pleading God for reparations. We gonna beg and plead God for repair when I don't think God had anything to do with our detriment. You know? I think the only part that God took in slavery was when they handed us that Bible. When they handed us that good book. That redacted good book. They want to put them scriptures back in it that they took out, that would have gave, at that time, enslaved individuals something to really read about. They want to put that back in there and say, this is the real Bible. We wronged y'all hundreds of years ago. I might fuck with it, but I know they're not going to do that. They're not going to put back what empowers you. Why would they do that? Who does that? Who empowers a motherfucker that they need to stay weak to be able to control them? No, they don't do that. They're not going to do that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, I haven't looked at my other hashtags here, but I got some other hashtags that I really need to get to. Things I need to talk. Oh, man. Did anybody see that guy? What's his name? Gregory Meeks? Some congressman that went to Ukraine. Did anybody see him? Now, I don't really have a whole lot to say about Ukraine, because Ukrainians are getting what they're getting right now because they're getting what they're getting. Are they still blocking black folks from getting on the train to get up out of there? Are they still brutalizing black people over there? They still got black people over there eating bananas and shit, ridicule them. I did, however, find out that was from a year ago. That was not recent. That was not for somebody that was trying to get on the train. I think I clarified that. But yes, they are ridiculing black people. They are doing demoralizing things. I put up a video today. You know, so a whole bunch of black people standing around Ukraine. That shit looked like Black Student Union shit back in the day. They just standing around Ukraine. No white people, just black people. sticking out like a sore fucking thumb. Because they can't leave. They won't let them leave. That's amazing to me. And they want people to support them. You are brutalizing people as you are being invaded. So you don't have the empathy for people that have come there for a higher education or to live and be professional in your area. You don't have love enough for them, but you want somebody to support you. Okay, now fuck you. And what's Biden about to give him? 13 billion? He about to give him 13 billion. And he see the videos just like everybody else sees them. He see black people getting fucked up over there, and he's like, oh shit, that shit looks like America. That looks like America. That's probably what Biden's saying. There's no difference. That's America right there. And Kamala just probably sitting there laughing. You know, she don't do nothing but cackle. And boy, she made a fucking statement. Oh my God, she made a statement. And I was like, if I didn't know her to be as intelligent as she is, I would have thought she was fucking retarded. I mean, she made a statement that, I mean, I was ashamed. The fact that she doesn't claim black status, I wasn't ashamed anymore. Because I was like, damn, I was ashamed of her if she was really black, but she ain't black, so it's okay. I'm gonna let her be who she is in all of it all, you know? Yeah, she says some stupid shit, and ain't nobody really talking about it. I mean, she said some whack ass shit. She said some shit like she might have been on some type of PBS special. It wasn't something that someone with multiple degrees and years of being in the legal and political world should have said. It sounded like maybe an 8-year-old wrote her speech that day, and she decided that, you know, it would be a good thing to go ahead and recite that shit. This is your vice president. This is your Madam Vice President. And she's going around talking like she's a fucking knockoff Dr. Seuss and shit. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, what are they going to do about this broad? I mean, she's proven to be totally toothless in politics, where we're concerned. We've got that now. She's totally toothless, right? But the shit that she says is so detrimental. And it's fucked up because whenever she says some fucked up shit like this, they always want to make it seem that she's black, even though she doesn't claim black. No, keep her over there in the Southeast Asian sphere. She's Southeast Asian and Brahmin. When she talks like that, that's how they talk. That's not how black people talk. That's how they talk. Yeah. Perfect time for a glove switch and a joint light. What the fuck is my ashtray? Did he do the jerk? I don't want that smothered. I don't want that. I know that smothered gonna be too heavy for me. Yeah, I might eat some yams or something. If y'all do, let me know. I'm almost finished with what I gotta take down to the city, so. Yeah. Hold on a second. So yeah, let me check these hashtags out. What have I spoke about so far? Might as well get this out of the way. So for all those who think Kanye West has a mental problem and he needs to just leave Kim alone and leave Pete alone, y'all some stupid motherfuckers too, okay? Because first and foremost, that's his ex-wife. It's not his baby mama. It's not even his children's mother. It's his ex-wife. He gave her his name, whether she took it or not, really, because she's a Kardashian. She obviously didn't revere the West brand as much as she revered the Kardashian brand. She was just along for the ride, as she's always been. I know Kanye is upset, and I know he is unhappy with his ex-wife, but what Kanye needs to understand is, at the end of the day, his kids are his kids, and nobody really can take that away from him. The fact that he has that much money, nobody's ever going to be able to take his kids away from him. But what they can do is they can fuck with him. They can look at this trail of behavior, and they can say, look how he's terrorized these two Caucasian people. Because even though Pete Davidson's way out of line and needs his head smacked, they say being an asshole is not illegal. I've heard that several times. Usually when I talk to a lawyer. But being an asshole is not illegal. Okay? So Pete Davidson, okay, so what? He's fucking Kim. Half of Hollywood fucked Kim. Half of the NBA fucked Kim. Well, that was Chloe. I think Chloe ran through the NBA. Kim ran through Hollywood. Okay. Anyway, they fucked a lot of people. And Kanye's gotten a lot of ass in his life. But this is his ex-wife, and it's his mother, the mother of his kids. So I get where he's coming from to a certain extent, but then Pete Davidson, for one, shouldn't be publicly saying anything. He's just lucky to be up in that marsh. Okay? That he's fortunate to be up in that marsh. That's the way he should look at things. He's just fortunate to be up in that. I mean, it's a bottomless pit at that point, because she's been nailed all over. I mean, Kanye married her and everything after Ray J, but personally, I wouldn't have wanted her after Ray J. I wouldn't have wanted her, but he did what he did. He did what he did. He married her. He had a couple kids, or 3 or 4 kids, I guess. And now he's got to deal with that for the next 18 years per, right? So Pete Davidson is a punk. Who's really a punk is D.L. Hughley, because now D.L. Hughley's trying to get material off of this, which is, I mean, that's, I guess that's what comedians do, but I thought D.L. Hughley was a little past that. But he's taking the cheap shot, and he's taking the shot that you shouldn't have to take. You shouldn't take to another black man. I'm not saying he should do it to a white man, but I'm just saying, black man to black man, knowing what Kanye has gone through over the last several years with his mother passing and all kinds of shit, he should probably have let that joke slide. But now he's got Kanye on his ass now about that. He's got Kanye on his ass about that. Kanye said he got enough bread to hurt him. He said, you can sue me for all you can get. You can't hurt. I got enough money to hurt you. D.L. Hughley should back up. He should go ahead and back up, because Kanye does have enough money to probably where he can make DL probably disappear. I mean, it is what it is. But Pete Davidson. Here's a guy that his career could go one way or the other. I guess he had a fucked up joke he told about having sex with a baby. So now Kanye really doesn't want him around his kids, because he's making jokes about having sex with babies, and Kanye's got 4 babies. He's got 4 babies. So I think we've got to take a look at what Kanye's actually going through with these motherfuckers here. And I give Kanye some flex on this one, because as a father, if a motherfucker was coming at me like that and I had the resources that Kanye had, oh my God. God forbid. My kids are grown now. So, say if my grandkids were like in some type of situation where I just didn't feel like, it was beneficial to them, I probably would do all types of shit and set all types of booby traps. But yeah, Pete Davidson is a punk. Because now, I mean, how do you take a picture of yourself in bed with his ex-wife? That's really some white boy shit. Let me just be honest. That's some white boy whack shit. Because girlfriend, maybe. Kid's mother, you're teetering. That's his ex-wife. That's the bed that his kids play in. So that's what he's looking at. That's the bed that his kids play in. Or did she go get a whole new bed? Or was it not in the bedroom that the kids go to? I mean, come on. Do stars do that? Do they go get whole new beds when their ex moves out? How does that work out? I mean, they got the bread to go do it. How does that work out? But yeah, D.L. Hughley, he's a bitch just from doing what he did. And I think that's pretty much. What up, baby? Where at? Oh, y'all doing that? Nah, I thought about the yams, but I don't want anything. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. Y'all do your thing. Ask him, is he bringing it through here? Because I'm probably busting up in a half hour or so. But yeah. You know, I try to help motherfuckers, you know. This is just random shit. I ain't got no hashtag for this. I try to help motherfuckers because if I see you have a need and I have a particular skill or have access to a resource that might help you, I try to put you in play, not to help me, because all it is additional effort into something that, hey, I don't really need to spend the effort on. But I try to help folks. And I also try to help folks too, because as we get older, we tend to know that person. We tend to know it's definitely not the preachers. It's not always the preachers. The preachers create the culture, but there's a lot of people that carry out the culture. A lot of people carry out the culture, Sister Cosa. Absolutely. But I was saying, I try to do things to help people. And because we've gotten to this age, and I have a pretty close-knit faction of people that I talk to, but I know a lot of people, right? People get into relationships and you may know the other person. So when I try to help one individual, I'm really trying to help both individuals because I know that they're together and I'm going to try to help their situation. It's so fucked up when you get one of those parties who don't want to act right, because I'm really trying to help this other person, but they're with this individual and then that individual fucks it up because they don't like me or they don't like whatever. I don't know. But you need the help. You're the one that's fucked up out here. If you weren't fucked up out here, then I probably wouldn't be in your space. But I'm in your space because I'm trying to help. And then you want to turn your hand. I never really used the term bite the hand that feeds you. I don't like that term because I don't ever feel like I'm bitten. Smack the hand that feeds you. How about that? And I've fed a lot of people, and I've been fed by a lot of people. Knowledge, time, wisdom, money, effort, actual grunt work, effort. And I don't take that lightly, because if that person ever needs a favor, I do my best to return that favor in the best ways that I can, as expeditiously as I can. I don't make them wait. They didn't make me wait. I don't make them wait. But I see a lot of you whack motherfuckers out here who have an issue, whether it be with me or be with what I'm about, or, you know, maybe who I'm with or whatever. You have an issue with me. And that blocks your blessing. Doesn't block my blessing. I'm blessed. That's why I'm trying to help your ass. But you want to be whack. And you want to treat me a different way than I should be treated in the position that I am in to help you. It is what it is. So you whack motherfuckers got to get it together. Okay? Because y'all ain't doing nothing but playing with yourselves out here. If you're doing more, I tell you, I have no problem with giving a motherfucker credit. I never dog anybody for their effort. They're giving effort. It's the motherfuckers who aren't giving the effort, that act like they're giving the effort, that I give the smoke to. And that's some of you. Some of you, or some people you know. Most of them motherfuckers won't watch this video, but some of you, hopefully they just see the title and it clickbaits them. Whack shit. Could it be you? Whack shit. But so yeah, where I'm at now, what I'm thinking right now is what we need to do. What we really need to do. Stop letting outside motherfuckers who really don't have any type of skin in your game get inside our heads. It's one thing that I don't do now. If a person does not have any direct or indirect influence off of me or mine, I don't let them get in my space. And the people that are in my space, I don't allow them to perturb me the way I once did. I was bad at that. I was really bad at that. And I can't do that anymore. I must now protect my peace. If I don't protect my peace, who's gonna? Understand? Nobody's going to protect my peace. And if I'm not at peace, ain't none of this shit happening the way it's gonna happen. So I need to be at peace. And when I'm at peace, I run. I run like the most fucking thoroughbred out. If you know me, you know me, and you know what I do. You know who I am. I think that's all I got right now. I don't really need to speak on whack motherfuckers forever, do I? Whack motherfuckers don't deserve a long cast, do they? But I just had to get on here and wet my whistle a little bit. And I did that. Brother, she sure is. It's a shame of, yeah, man, I got a little chat going on over there on Facebook. Appreciate you that, Brother Lafayette. Sister Shana always holding me down on Facebook. So yeah, I put 45 in here. Real content. Real shit. No goofy shit. See, I don't do no goofy shit. Okay? If I did goofy shit, I could beat y'all at that game, but I don't do goofy shit. I talk about unpopular situations. I talk about repair, redress, recompense, reparations. And I talk about it from a different angle than a lot of people talk about it. Because the angle that a lot of people talk about it, most people don't understand. I talk about all the shit that we're going through right now with these price hikes lets you know that we need repair. Because you know that there's a faction of people that ain't talking about none of this shit at all. Because they are not affected at all. Because they just having shit cost a little bit more. It ain't really costing them no more bread. They just have shit that's just costing them a little bit more. But as I said with the gas pumps, I'm going to complain like a motherfucker as I pump. Because I ain't walking. I'm not walking. Ever. Ever. And you motherfuckers that do Uber, y'all better figure it out too. Because the Uber drivers, they lacking. They getting some type of surcharge because of the gas, but there's Lyft and there's all this other shit. Every agency ain't gonna give surcharges for gas. curbside type shit and ride sharing is about to change as you knew it. Y'all gonna hope them cabs was back again. See, y'all rode them Ubers. Y'all should have shut them Ubers and them lifts down, and cab business would have came back and flourished. Y'all gonna miss the cab business. This is gonna be it right here. Uber business is about to tax your ass. It's about to tax you. A gas surcharge. You about to pay the motherfucker gas money to come get you. And if you could afford that, you'd have your own motherfucking car. You about to pay somebody else's gas money. Safe travels. One love. I don't even know what that thing was. Oh, when I come back, I'm gonna come back, and I ain't gonna call it. It's straight heat. Straight heat for the state of North Carolina. That's all I got. Straight heat for the state of North Carolina. I know all of North Carolina ain't bad, but this area is, and I got straight heat for them. I didn't want to put them in on this because I didn't want to consider this just to be whack. This is detrimental. This is dangerous. Anybody that's in the presence of little boys and little girls on a daily basis, you're gonna want to hear this. State of North Carolina, kiss my black ass. How about that? You punk ass bitches. And the motherfuckers that ain't said shit about it.
Buttermilk biscuits, I enjoy it.
You hoes.